Okay, good day everyone. So, welcome to the third quarter week 4. Okay, before we proceed to our next topic, so let us review the properties of parallelogram, trapezoid, and kite. So, one quadrilateral is parallelogram. So, ito yung mga properties niya. Number one, opposite sides are parallel, opposite sides are congruent, opposite sides, opposite angle are congruent, and so on. So, ganun din po dito sa trapezoid natin. So, meron siyang 5. Next properties, we have the kite. So, two distinct pairs of consecutive sides are congruent. Okay, so before we proceed, so I have some example here. Okay, before that, so our topic's all about solving problems involving parallelograms, trapezoid, and kite. So, and I have a prepared example. Okay, number one. So, direction, I illustrate and solve the following problems. Number one, two consecutive sides of parallelogram measure 4 meter and 9 meter respectively. What is the perimeter of the parallelogram? So, gagawa tayo ng figure. So, ito yung figure natin. So, yung length natin is 9 meter. Ito yung 9 meter and the width is 4 meter. So, the formula to find the perimeter of a parallelogram, syempre, i-add natin yung buong sides ng parallelogram. So, times lang natin sa ito yung A plus B. So, it's either ito yung A or ito yung B. Okay, so substitute natin. So, ang A natin ay 4 meter plus 9 meter. Ayan, so para i-add natin, kasi meron tayong dalawang width, syempre dalawa multiply natin by 2. Ganun din dalawang beses natin multiply yung length. Or kaya ipag-add muna natin, saka natin multiply sa times 2. So, add natin to 9 plus 4 is 13 times 2. Ang perimeter natin dito ay 26. Okay, kung meron naman tayo ditong figure, pwede naman siyang isolve. Kunyari, ito ay 9. Siyempre, 9 meter to. Ito naman ay 4 meter. So, i-add mo lang lahat to kasi ito equal, congruent yan. So, 9 plus 9, meron tayong 18. 18 plus 8, so meron tayong 26 meter. Okay, another example. Number 2. One diagonal of a square measure 2x plus 4 inches. If the other diagonal measures 16 inches, what is the values of x? So, gagawa tayo ng figure. So, meron tayong square. And one diagonal, ito yung diagonal natin. Ang measure natin is 2x plus 4. If the other diagonal is 16, ito naman ay 16. Ito yung 16 natin. What is the values of x? Sabi nga, di ba, yung diagonal ng square is congruent. So, ibig sabihin, ang solution natin, etong 2x is equal to 16. Ayan, kasi congruent sila. So, ang gagawin mo lang, transpose mo tong 4. Okay, transpose mo yung 4. So, magiging negative 4. And then, combine mo to. 16 minus 4. So, magkakaroon tayo ng 12. Okay, so to get the value of x, divide natin both side by 2. So, cancel out na natin yan. So, ang x is equal to 6. So, ang sagot natin ay 6. Okay, so to check natin kung tama yan. So, ito lang, papalitan mo lang to. 2 times 6 plus 4. So, meron kang 12 plus 4 is equal to 16. So, ibig sabihin congruent sila. 16 is equal to 16. Okay, so yan po yung pagsusolve natin sa square. Okay, next, number 3. Given the trapezoid QRST with line segment QR is parallel to line segment TS and line segment UB as the median. So if the measure of line segment QR is 12 centimeter and the measure of line segment ST is 24 centimeter, what is the measure of line segment UB? Okay, gagawa tayo ng figure. Ito yung trapezoid natin, Q, R, S, and T. And the UB is the median. Ito yung median natin. Okay, anong measurement daw ng line segment QR? Meron tayong ito. Meron tayong 12. And yung line segment ST or TS, meron tayong 24 centimeter. Ano ang hinahanap natin dito is yung median. Okay, ano ba yung formula ng median? So, meron tayong ito, median is 1/2 of QR, itong base 1, tsaka yung base 2. So, i-add natin yan tapos kukunin natin yung kalahati. Okay, substitute natin yung value ng line segment QR, meron tayong 12, ang TS natin ay 24. Okay, next is combine natin itong dalawang base, magkakaroon tayo ng 36 and then 1/2. So what is the 1/2 36? Syempre meron tayong 18. Okay, so 18 centimeters. Ibig sabihin, ang median natin ay meron tayo dito 18 centimeter. Okay, ito yung measurement ng median. So what is the value, what is the measurement line segment UB? Meron tayong 18 centimeter. Okay, example number 4. An isosceles trapezoid with a diagonal that measure 42 cm and one leg measure 20 cm. What is the length of the other diagonal? Okay, gagawa tayong figure. Ito yung trapezoid natin. When we say isosceles, two legs are congruent. Okay. With the diagonal of 42 cm. Ito yung 42 cm natin. Okay, diagonal. And one leg is 20 cm. Either ito, pares lang naman yan. So, magkakaroon tayo ng 20 cm. What is the measurement or what is the length of the other diagonal? Diba? So, alam naman natin na the diagonals of isosceles trapezoid are congruent. Okay, ibig sabihin, ito ay 42. Itong hinanap natin. So, ano rong measurement yan? Ibig sabihin, di ba? The diagonals of isosceles trapezoid are congruent. So, ibig sabihin, same sila ng measurement. So, the base angle of isosceles trapezoid are congruent. So, therefore, one diagonal is 42 cm, then the other diagonal is 42 cm. So, paras lang sila. Itong diagonal na to, paras lang sila dito. Okay, kung 42 yan, 42 cm din po ito. Okay, number 5, example. Given the given kite, itong mat, tawag natin ng figure na yan, mat, okay. With diagonals of empty, ito yung empty natin, ang measurement natin is 18 cm. And in line segment AH natin ay meron tayong 10 cm. The question is, what is the area of the kite? Okay, ano bang formula ng kite natin? Ito. So, yung area ng kite is 1/2 ng diagonal 1 times the diagonal 2. So, mumultiply natin dalawang diagonal tapos kukunin natin yung kalahati. Okay, substitute natin 10 times 18. So, magkakaroon tayo ng 180 cm squared. And then getting the half of 180 is meron tayong 90 cm squared. Okay, ganyan ang pagsusolve natin dito. So, ang area natin ay 90 cm squared. Okay. Okay. Tips when solving word problems. So, involving trapezoid, parallelogram, and kite. So, read and understand the problem, then apply the resa. Ano ba ibig sabihin ng resa? R for represent. So, represent the given variable using figure. E stands for equation. Formulate the appropriate equation using the properties of theorem. S stands for solve. Solve the problems and manipulate the equation. And the last is the answer. Answer the question what is asked in the problem. Okay, sample number 1. So ito na po yung topic natin. Solve the following problems. Number 1, a tablecloth is cut into parallelogram in which two opposite angles measure 5x minus 6 degrees and x plus 58 degrees. So find the measure of all angles. So solution natin, di ba, yung resa. So R represent. So let 5x minus 6 is the measure of one angle and x plus 58 is the measure of the other angle. What's next? Yung eto. So ito yung figure natin. So ito yung dalawang natin. So para sila opposite, di ba, opposite? Ayan, kapag opposite, they are congruent. So equation. So since opposite angle are congruent, so those are, so itong 5x minus 6 is equal to x plus 58. So they are congruent. Kasi itong part na yan is congruent to this angle. Okay, so solve. So 5x minus 6 is equal to x plus 58. So gagawin natin yung mga variable, ilalagay natin dito sa side. Itong constant, lipat natin dito. So magiging 5x minus 6, kung from positive, magiging negative. So ganun din to, from negative, magiging positive. So 5 minus x, meron tayong 4x. Then 58 plus 6, meron tayong 64. So to get the value of x, divide natin by 4. Okay, cancel out na yan. And then matitira yung sagot natin ay 16. Okay, ang tanong dito, find the measurement of all angles. So lahat itong angle na to, hahanapin natin to. Okay. So ito, nakuha na natin 16. So kukunin mo natin yung measurement na itong part na itong dalawa. So let x is equal to 16. So ito kukunin natin itong measurement na ito. So ang x daw ay 16 plus 58. Magkakaroon tayo ng 74 degrees. So 74 degrees yan. How about this side? So let x is equal to 16. So 5, using this equation, sorry, this expression, 5x minus 6. So 5 times 16, meron tayong 80 minus 6. So ganun pa rin. So 74. So kasi nga opposite are congruent, so sila ay pareho lang. So 74, 74. So ito namang dalawang side, nawawala pa yan. Hanapin natin yung measurement na yan. Okay, so consecutive, ito nga consecutive, itong part na to, angle na to, tsaka ito, consecutive angles are supplementary, so is equal to 180. So, ang gagawin natin, so yung n plus 74 is equal to 180 para mahanap natin to. Okay, so transpose lang natin yan, so magkakaroon tayo ng 180 minus 74 is equal to 100. 6. So, measurement na ito ay 106. So, ganun din ito, 106. Kasi nga congruent sila. So, kapag pinag-add mo lahat yan, magiging 360 degrees. So, that is the measure of the interior angle of a quadrilateral. And the last part is A. Okay, the question is find the measure of all angles. So, ito na yan. 106, dalawang 106, dalawang 74 degrees. Okay. Number 2 question. One lateral face of the roof of the school building is trapezoid. Trapezoid in shape. One of the bases of the trapezoid is 6 meters longer than the other base. Find the length of the two bases if the median measure 29 meters. So, represent natin, ito yung trapezoid natin, and ito yung isang base. And the other base is x plus 6, kasi nga 6, ito, 6 meter longer than the other base. So, let x, ito yung the other base, and ito yung longer. And then, the median is 29 meter. So, the question is, find the length of the two bases. Okay, so ang formula natin ng median, Ito, so 1/2 ng base 1 plus yung base 2. Okay. Substitute lang natin yung base 1. Ito yung base 1 natin. Ito yung base 2. So the median is 29. 1/2 of x. Ito yung base 1. And yung base 2 natin is x plus 6. Kukombine natin yung like terms. So magiging 2x. Ito. 2x na yan. Plus 6. So bakit meron 2 dito? So para ma-eliminate natin 1/2, siyempre multiply natin both side by 2. Ayan. Ito kasi meron 2 dito sa baba. Okay, so 2 times 9, meron tayong 58. So, paano naging 2x plus 6 na lang yan? Kasi nga, so, ano bang kalahat? 1/2 ng 2. Meron tayong 1. So, ganun pa rin. So, 2x plus, 6. So, meron tayong constant. So, lilipat natin yung 6. So, magkakaroon tayong 58 minus 6 is equal to 2x. So, 58 minus 6 is equal to 52 is equal to 2x. So, divide both sides by 2. So, cancel out na yan. Ang matitira natin ay 26. So, meron tayong 26. So, kung 26 yan, so yung x natin, so automatic ito ay 26. Itong side na to. 26 ang sukat natin dyan. Okay, yung tanong. Ito naman, siyempre, meron tayong value ng x. So, substitute lang natin. So, to solve for the other bases, so let x is equal to 26. Given, ito yung given natin. And solution, so substitute natin 26 plus 6 is equal to 32. Okay, yung sagot natin dito ay 32. So, sagot ba na yung tanong natin? So, find the length of the two bases. So, the first basis is 26 and the other one is 32. Okay, ganun lang ang pagsusolve. Okay, number 3 question. A rectangular garden has a perimeter of 62 feet. The length is 5 feet less than twice the width. So, what is the area of a garden? So, represent natin, ito yung rectangular garden natin. So, magkakaroon tayo rectangular. So, let x is the width. Ito yung width natin. Okay, next part. And the 2x is the length. Okay, ito yung length natin. So, ito masabi, 5 feet. Ito, 5 feet less than the twice its width. So, twice ng width. Tapos, less than natin. Ibig sabihin, minus yan. Okay? And the perimeter is 62 feet. Pag sinabing perimeter, ito yung total sides ng rectangle natin. So, pag pinag-add mo lahat yan, ang sagot ay 62. Okay, ito yung kanina. So, para manap natin sa equation natin, so, hanapin muna natin yung measurement ng length tsaka ng width. Okay, ito muna hanapin natin. Sige, yung area, mamaya pa yan. Okay, so perimeter natin, ang perimeter nito ng rectangle, so meron tayong dalawang length, tsaka meron tayong dalawang width. Okay. So, perimeter natin is 62. Ito yung 62 natin. 2 times the length is 2x minus 5 plus twice the width. Okay, distributed property lang natin. So, 62. So, 2 times x. 2 times 2x. Meron tayong 4x minus 10. Ito ay 2x. Combine natin yung tong 2x tsaka 4x. Magkakaroon tayo ng 6x minus 10. Then, meron tayong constant dito. Lilipat natin yan. So, magiging from negative, magiging positive 10. So, 62 plus 10, we have 72 is equal to 6x. To get the value of x, divide natin both sides by 6. So, cancel out, magiging 1. So, 72 divided by 6, the answer is 12 feet. So, bakit feet? Kasi ang measurement natin, ang units natin ginamit dito ay feet. Okay, so ito na measurement natin ng width. Itong 12 feet. So, kasi x is equal to 12 feet. Hanapin na naman natin yung length. Okay, length naman. So, to solve for the length, So let x is equal to 12. So using the equation, etong part na yan, so 2x minus 5. So substitute the value of x into 12. 2 times 12, meron tayong 24 minus 5 is equal to 19 feet. Okay, 19. So 19 feet ito. Okay, the question is, what is the area? Diba? Ang area ng ano bang formula natin ng area? Ang area is length times the width. So, nandito na tayo. What is the, kanina, sinustolve na natin yung length tsaka ng width para makuha natin yung area. Okay, so ang area natin dito, ang formula is length times width. So, ang length natin is 19 feet and the width is 12 feet. So, 19 times 12, meron tayong 228 feet squared. Ito na yung pinaka-total area ng rectangular garden. Okay? Okay, next example. Okay, the area of the garden is 228 feet squared. Okay, number 4. So, a tabletop is an isosceles trapezoid in shape. The median is 55 cm. And the one of its leg is measure 25 cm. And if the tablecloth basis is 4 cm more than the other, find the perimeter. Okay, ito yung mga, natin yung mga given. So, represent natin, let 55 cm is the median. Okay, ito yung trapezoid natin, median. And x is one of the bases. Ito yung one of the bases natin. Etong part naman na to, ito nga is 4 cm more than plus. So, x plus 4. X plus 4 is one of the other bases. Okay, so, etong 25, ito yung one of its leg measure 25 cm. Okay, kasi nga, bakit 25? Para sila ay isosceles trapezoid. So, 25 to, ito ay 25. So, ang hinanap natin is perimeter. Ibig sabihin yung total sides nito. So, alamin muna natin yung measurement itong dalawang bases natin. Okay. So, by solution, equation natin, so ganun pa rin. Ang median natin dito is 1/2 ng base 1 tsaka ng base 2. So, median natin is 55 cm. 1/2 ng x is ito yung x, substitute natin. And yung base 2 natin is x plus 4. So, add natin tong x plus x. Magkakaroon tayo ng 2x plus 4. So, to eliminate the 1/2, so multiply natin both side by 2. So, 110. Ito naman is cancel out na yan. So, 2x plus 4. So, transpose natin yan. Magkakaroon tayong 100 cm minus 4. So, 106 is equal to 2x. To get the value of x, divide both sides by 2. So, divided by 2. Divide by 2. So, cancel out x is equal to 53 cm. Okay, ito ay 53 cm na yan. How about the other bases? Okay, so to solve for the other bases, given ito yung x plus 4 natin. Ang x daw natin is 53. Okay, so substitute natin values of x in the given expression. Okay, 53 plus 4 is equal to 57. Okay, ang ito raw ay 57. Okay, ang tanong class, find its perimeter. So, pwede natin i-add lahat yan kasi nasolve na natin ang bawat sides. So, just add. So, to solve for the perimeter, add all the sides of a trapezoid. So, 53 plus 25. Ito, 53, 25, 57, and 25. So, the total is 160 centimeter. That is the perimeter of a trapezoid. Okay. last example, number 5. The area of a paper used by Darren in the making of his kite is 60 square inches, and one of its diagonal is 2 inches less than the other diagonal. Find the length of the two diagonals. So, hinap natin. So, ito yung kite natin. Ito yung nawawala yung find the lengths of the two diagonals. So, represent natin, ang area natin is 60 inches squared. X is the other diagonal. And the other is 2 inches less than the other diagonal. So, less than minus yan. X minus 2. So, to solve, so equation natin ang ano ba ang area ng kite? Ito yung formula pa rin. 1/2 of the diagonal, 1 times the diagonal, 2. Imumultiply mo lang yan. So, x times x minus 2. Okay, distributive property. So, magkakaroon tayo ng x squared. Ito naman ay 2x. Next. So, meron tayong 1/2. So, multiply natin by 1/2 by 2. So, cancel out na to. So, ito magiging 120 is equal to x squared minus 2x. Okay, so, i-rewrite natin to standard form. Magiging x squared minus 2x. Kasi nilipat na natin yan. X squared minus 2x minus 120 is equal to 0. Okay, class, ito po ay example siya na equation natin ng quadratic equation. So, alam nyo naman na diniscuss na natin ito ng first quarter about quadratic equation. So, maraming way ng pag-solve. First is a factoring, completing the square, using quadratic formula. So, the best dito is yung factoring kasi nga ito ay factorable. Okay. So, by factoring natin ito, so, factorable naman siya. So, mag-isip kayo dalawang number na itong 120 at saka 120. Factor niya kung saan kapag pinag-add mo, ang sagot ay 2. So, ito ay 10 and 12. So, 10 times negative 12 is negative 120. Kapag 10 minus 12, meron tayong negative 2. Step number 1, ito. Okay, next, set of factors equal to 0. Okay, is equal to 0 para manap natin yung value ng x. So, x plus 10 is equal to 0. X minus 12 is equal to 0. Okay, so, transpose mo lang yan. Transpose mo lang to. So, magkakaroon tayo ng sagot ng negative, x is equal to negative 10. X is equal to positive 12. Okay, class. So, bakit dito 12 ang meron ang may highlight? Kasi sa measurement class, tandaan mo, hindi tayo nagkakaroon ng negative na measurement. Okay, kasi nga, measurement ang hinap natin dito. So, syempre, wala tayong negative. Ang kukunin natin yung positive. So, x is equal to 12. Okay, so, meron tayong 12. So, diagonal 1 natin is 12 inches. Itong part na yan. So, 2x minus x is equal to 12x is equal to 12 inches. Okay, ito yung 12 inches natin. So, how about the diagonal 2? So, 12 minus 2, meron tayong 10. So, ito ay 12, ito ay 10. Okay. So, yan lang naman po ang topic natin. So, remember tayo ng pag-solve ng problem solving. First, yung term na acronym natin na RESA. So, represent, equation, solution, and answer. Wait lang. Okay, so remember, so ganun lang class number 1. To summarize, to solve for the problem solving is 1 as represent, equation, S for solution, A for answer. Okay? So, yun lang naman, more on problem solving. Sana lagi nyo tandaan, i-analyze natin. And, don't forget to answer your module. So, week number 4 na po tayo. Okay? So, kung meron kayong tanong, i-chat nyo lang po ako. Okay? So, bye. Thank you.